Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. And basically what this is a portable projector that you can see right here. Literally almost the size of a can. But for this one in particular, it's supposed to be a little bit bigger than the original Nebula Capsule. So you can see right from the package itself, you can see what I mean. It mentioned how it has HD picture and big sound. And the product itself, like I mentioned, is supposed to be a little bit bigger than the old one or the original. And like I mentioned, for the product itself, it's supposed to be a little bit bigger than the original capsule. So for this device, you guys actually, for this device, they actually use Android TV or Android to actually power it on to use like all the apps, all the like the projector in itself. And then you see right here on the side, right here, it tells you guys some of the features that's on here. So it has a 1 second autofocus, which I'll show you guys how that works in a second. And it also has a USB-C power delivery option to fast charge your device. And it has a deep Renaissance speaker, so it actually can give you guys a really high quality audio that has a really good bass as well. And on this slide right here, it mentions how there's over 3,600 TV apps on here, and it uses Android 9.0. And obviously for this device, they also have an app that can actually pair it as well, and the app is called Nebula Connect, so you definitely download that as well. But first thing first, I'm actually opening up the product to show you guys what's included inside first. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this open right here, and it opens up like that. If you didn't see, definitely looks pretty cool. So we want to take out this layer right here. So there's some accessories inside this packaging itself right here. But right underneath that, you guys can see the actual product itself right there. So we take it out. So right here is basically what the product looks right here. So right here is the projector, and right here is the speakers throughout the product itself. On the top part right here, you can see there's a bunch of buttons that you can press on here. So you can press up button, down button, left and right. And they also have a few other buttons here as well, such as plus, minus, and etc. right here. If you guys take a look at the back part right here, I believe this is a sensor for the remote itself. And right here is the power button to activate it. And here's another button that you can use. I believe that is for changing the mode to a Bluetooth speaker mode if you guys want to use that option available for you guys. And on the bottom right here, you see there's a bunch of plug outlets right here. So there's an outlet for you guys to plug in the aux cable right here. There's a HDMI, USB, and USB-C option right here. And on the very bottom, they do have the anti-skid material to prevent it from moving around. And right here is a slot where you can actually screw on the tripod if you don't want to set it up somewhere. So that way you don't have to hold it up or put it on the table or whatever. You can just set it up on a tripod. But this is basically what the overall product looks like right here. Let me show you guys what else is included inside the actual package itself first. So we pull this part out. You guys can see they provide you guys some stuff right here. So they provide you guys a feedback card here. They provide you guys a quick starter guide right here. And right here is the remote that they provide for you guys to use. This is basically what it looks like. So you guys have the indicator light right here, the power button, HDMI or ATV, up, down, left, right, the select button right here, back button, home button, Google Assistant, plus and minus button right here. And the back right here is basically where to plug in the battery. So once you guys plug in the battery in the back, then start using the remote right here. But inside the package itself, there's actually another box right here. Let me take it out and show you guys what's included. So inside the package itself, you can see there's some more stuff here. So inside the package itself, they do provide you guys a cable that you can use to charge it up, which is USB-C to USB-C. And they do provide you guys the battery for the product itself right here. So you use 2 AAA batteries. And last but not least, they provide you guys the wall charger right here. So it does use a USB-C right here, and it is a foldable option for the plug outlet, which is pretty cool. So that way it actually makes it a lot easier for you to bring on the go. And that is basically everything that's included in the package itself. So it's definitely really cool how they give you guys all these options available for you guys. So you guys can plug in your own speaker on here using the aux cable. You guys can plug in your computer on here using HDMI. And I believe for the USB option right here, you guys can actually use it as a power bank to recharge your stuff. And right here is the USB-C option, so you can use that to recharge the product itself. So let me actually try these two options right now first to see when it actually works. Alright, so I got my power bank right here. Let's plug it in here. So once I have it plugged in, you guys can see a red indicator right there to show you guys that it's charging. Now let me just plug in the USB option to test that out to see when it actually works as a power bank. So I got my cable right here, plug it in. We have plugged in right there. So now let me just plug it onto my phone. Alright. So definitely use the USB option as a power bank to recharge your devices at the same time. And I believe you guys also use the USB option as well to project it onto the actual product itself if you guys want to. But once we turn it on, you guys can see that actually does work. You can see right there. So they do have a protective layer right here that you guys probably need to remove. So let's take that off first. So once we turn it on, you guys can see the projector right there. It works. So it's probably hard for me to show you guys right now. So I'll definitely bring in the darkest setting to show you guys what it actually looks like. But let me show you guys what's on here real quick. So you can see right there, that is basically the projector, and right here is the autofocus option. So basically when you guys move the projector itself to a certain angle or whatever, the actual autofocus will actually do its own thing to focus the image for you guys, so you don't have to do it yourself, which is definitely super cool. It kind of sucks how this is not 1080p, especially for the price that it's paying for. but that's not a huge issue because when you guys actually use the projector to watch stuff on here, it's still pretty high quality even for 720p. It definitely looks a lot higher quality than a lot of other projectors I've tested in the past as well, and probably a lot of other ones out in the market today. Obviously the product itself is pretty small and compact. Like if you guys compare it to my cup right here, it's literally the same size but just a little bit bigger. And this is a little bit bigger than the soda can as well. But if you guys do end up getting like the original Nebula Capsule, not the Capsule 2, that one is literally exact same size as the soda can. This one for the newer one is a little bit bigger. And for this one, in terms of battery life, it's not as good as the other Capsule devices. And that's because of everything that's built into the product itself is much better than the other ones as well. Such as a better speaker, better display, better Android system as well. But the good thing about this device is the fact that it uses a USB-C power delivery option. So you definitely recharge the product itself really fast. It shouldn't take you guys more than 2.5 hours to fully charge the product itself. But you can definitely use this product anywhere you guys want to. Whether you guys want to use it at home, in the office, if you guys are bringing it outdoor when you guys are traveling, you can definitely use it anywhere you want to, as long as you guys have the internet connection or HDMI or whatever. And definitely one of the coolest thing about this product itself is the fact that when you guys use it as a projector, you guys can actually project it really, really big. You guys can use it anywhere from 40 inches to 100 inches in terms of the size that's projecting out, which is super awesome. And then especially having the autofocus on here, it's definitely super easy to actually use the product itself to focus it. So that way you guys don't have to do it manually. So that's basically everything in terms of unboxing and some of the specs that's on here. Now let me actually power it on and bring it into darker setting to show you guys what actually will look like and how it performs. And then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so right here I have the product itself. If you can see, I have the projector set up right there. If you can see, it's not focused at all right now. So if I move it around, so you can see that autofocus right there. And you guys have all the buttons on top of the device itself. You guys want to use these buttons as well. But we'll wait for this to turn on first and then we'll try it out. So you can see that once we turn on the product itself, this is basically what it looks like. The quality is definitely pretty good. You guys can see everything that we have right here on the projector itself. Obviously, if you guys want it bigger, you can definitely pull out the actual product itself to make it wider. They mentioned that this one's actually 720p. So if you guys do want a higher quality one, they do have 1080p ones. But let's try something on here and see how well it works. So I'm going to use the remote that we have right here. And we'll change the apps. So let's try something on YouTube. Let me just go to my channel to watch something. Alright, so you can see our channel right there. Let's go to our channel and look for something. So you can see this is basically what my channel looks like. So let me just find a random video from my travel vlog to show you guys what it actually looks like. So we'll use this one right here. So if you guys want to turn on the audio, you can turn it higher.
We're not full of hot air. New Citrus Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's real.
So that's the maximum volume. If it's too loud, you can turn down the volume on here. You can see everything works pretty well. What is that? What is that?
It's a chicken!
So when we're projecting it on here, it seems like there's a little bit of a lag here. I'm not sure what's going on. If you guys can hear the audio, it doesn't really match right here. So let me actually try to pause it and try again to see what happened.
It's a chicken.
Alright, so now it's in sync. So I'm not sure what happened earlier, but you can definitely see everything works pretty well here. Alright, so that's a quick little demo of the actual product itself, if you can see. So when you guys look at the quality on here, it definitely looks really high quality. They mentioned that it's 720 like I mentioned, but when you guys look at this, it definitely looks almost like 1080p quality. And obviously for the product itself, if you guys want to use it as a Bluetooth speaker, you just have to press the button in the back to activate that option. So I'm actually turning on the light to show you guys what I mean. Alright, so if I press this button in the back right here, basically what that does is to change it to the Bluetooth speaker. So if you guys don't want to use the projector option and you want to use it as a Bluetooth speaker, you just want to press that button right there to activate that option. If I pair this onto my phone now, alright, so I got connect onto my phone. So if I play a song on my phone now, you guys can see that actually does work. So pretty easy and very simple to use. If you guys want to use the Google Assistant and everything else, you can definitely do that as well. You can use the home button, we can use the projection option as well if you guys want to. And obviously on top they have the buttons as well. So this is the play and pause button. So that's how you guys play and pause the song right here. And if you guys want to increase or lower the volume, very sensitive, you can see. And then you guys use this button as well to skip the song, go back to the previous song. But definitely see the quality of the speaker itself is pretty good. The projection is pretty good as well. The autofocus on the product itself is pretty fast as well when we use it. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the great test the product itself is, and definitely see it actually works pretty well. Definitely super easy to use the product itself, and you guys have everything you guys want on here. There's definitely a lot of different apps on here, which is super cool because it's built into the product itself. Like if you had to compare this to other devices like projectors, they don't have the app built in on here, and you would need to project it from like your phone or your computer using an HDMI cord. This one you guys don't have to do that, but you definitely can as well. And you can definitely download more apps that's available for you guys, as long as you guys follow the instruction on how I show you guys in the app itself. But you can definitely see the image quality is really good, the audio quality is really good, and you guys can definitely select whatever app you guys want, such as Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube, or whatever. They're all on here. Now that we could unboxing and test the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely have to say that this product is super worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Like, if I were to compare this to the previous version, like the original Nebula Capsule, this one is definitely a huge improvement because the speaker is a lot better, the image quality is just as good, and the overall performance of this is so much better because of a faster charging speed, better speakers, and the visual is pretty good as well, and it has a really fast autofocus on here, and the fact that it can actually project up to 100-inch, that's actually really cool. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.